Hey y'all, and welcome to day one of Vlogmas. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I did my Thanksgiving / Christmas table setup. This is my first time doing something like this, so I'm super excited to share this with y'all. If you hear some noise in the background, I am in the airport. I just really wanted to get this video out and stick to the schedule. So first, this paper activity cover from Walmart. My mom bought this and can you believe she didn't even color in not one single turkey? She didn't do nothing. But I use this to just cover up the table to make sure if we spilled anything, it's an easy cleanup. I went in with these two table runners. One is a reddish color and the other one is orange and says thankful on it. I don't know where those are from. My mom's had those for years. I went in with this garland from Michael's. This I feel like just added that extra zhuzh to the whole setup. I went in and I was just fluffing it out because you want it to lay flat. It's not going to come flat. It does have like a wire frame and all the branches have wire, so you can kind of manipulate it into whatever shape you want it to have. So again, just going in and fluffing it out. There are cranberries on here, a couple of pine cones, a couple of big leaves on there as well. And it looks really, really pretty. And I think it just, again, adds to the whole Christmas season ambiance. I went in with this large candle holder and I topped it with an even a larger battery operated candle. Beware with this candle, it did make my batteries run really hot, so I ended up just turning it off. And then I went in with these mini glass candle holders, and then I also went in with a set of like almost light brass colored ones. I didn't want all my candles to be the same height. I feel like that just adds texture when you have different heights for the candles. And then next were these burgundy candles, again all from Michael's. And you'll see that these candles are not really sitting upright inside the candle holder. They're kind of wobbling around. And I'm going to show you guys the solution that I figured out for myself to make them stay upright. I just cut a piece of bubble wrap and then laid it directly over the candle holder and then slammed the candle in there. And it just kind of made it a bit of a tighter fit. That way it stays upright. So you'll see up close here, just a little square of bubble wrap, place it over the candle holder and then push your candle down. And if you get the right size of bubble wrap, you shouldn't be able to see the little edges that much. I also went in with some tea light candles. Again, these are all battery operated because I'm not trying to set fire to these people's house. There are so many branches and so many things hanging over the candles. You really want to use battery operated where you can. And these are a really pretty light gold color. And I was just adding these in sections where I felt like it needed just a little extra glow in the background because the candles weren't directly in that space. And after I added those, I went in with these two glasses that I picked up from Aldi actually. So I will not have a link for these, but I will try my best to find an alternative that is just as pretty. And what I did was I placed them kind of on either end of the table. These were not going to be drunk out of. These are just kind of part of the display. My favorite part of this was adding this really pretty burgundy ribbon. I tied this on various candles, so I was just experimenting with, do I just want to tie this as a knot? Do I want to tie a pretty bow? So again, I just went in experimenting and I tied a little bow on this big candle. And then for my actual candle holders, I did decide to go with just tying a knot on the actual candle holder itself and not doing a bow. I just feel like that just made it look a little better in my opinion, but you'll see me kind of experimenting with, should I tie it around the candle base itself? I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do here, so I was just like playing around with it. And again, I think that's the best part of setting up your own tables, just playing around with whatever settings you think are going to look the prettiest. Make sure you have everything positioned the way that you want it to be positioned. And this just honestly, it taught me to just pay attention to the details. That is something that I try to do anyways. But as you can see here, just tie it around the candle base, tie a little knot, and then kind of just let it hang free. And I think that just adds to the little candle holder itself. And you'll see me playing around with this because again, I had to use bubble wrap to make those stand up right. I also wanted to do the same thing with the glass. I just wasn't sure if I wanted to cover the gold piece because I wasn't sure if I was feeling that initially. But I did decide to go ahead and tie it on the actual stem of the glass. Again, I'm so sorry, y'all. If you're hearing noise in the background, I am in the airport at the gate. But just tie it around the base. Decide if I wanted to do a bow, if I wanted to just do a regular knot. And I did that with both of the glasses and I was really happy with how that came out. So I decided to add some ribbon to the backs of the chair as well. I think that just looks really pretty without having to do a lot. And these are just extra decorations that will cost you all of like $3. I am tempted to do these little ribbon things or making the cabinets in the house look like presents, but I'm not sure if mother is going to be going for that. But again, I just did a basic bow on the back of the chair. I wasn't concerned with making it look uniform or making it look extra pretty. I just did the same thing on all of the backs of the chairs. And honestly, y'all, I was so happy with how this turned out. I feel like I'm one of those people who enjoys pretty things, but this is the first time that I've been the one to go out of my way to set up the pretty things, and I will definitely be doing this. I feel like I'm going to do this for every holiday that comes about. So keep an eye out for next year. Once we go into like the springtime, I definitely want to do a spring something or other, because I just feel like we have this giant table that's in the house. We may as well make good use of it and decorate it really nicely. And after I did that, I did just, you know, take a look around, make sure I was happy with how everything was looking, adding any finishing touches, you know, replacing any bows if I wasn't happy with how they looked. Although I wasn't going for a very specific uniform look, I was just trying to make sure that it looked as nice as I could possibly make it. And again, apologies for the noise. I am in the airport, but I am trying to be very, very consistent. And then after that, I just went ahead and I was lighting the candles just to see how it would look once we were having Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner. So again, only the burgundy candles need to be lit. All the other ones are battery operated, so I didn't have to worry about that. So lit the candles and I took a good look at it, and I was so happy. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful as well. And please just enjoy this beautiful view of the table that I put together myself. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 2. Thank you.